All right, and welcome to National Amateur Disc Golf Tournament at FlatCreek Disc Golf Course. This is the NP40 lead card, second round. It's a beautiful day, but very windy. We have Jason Carter. This is second round. He's actually shot -6 in his first round. Shane Potratz did a -5. And then David Randt out of Maine, -5 as well. This is the top card of the 40-year-olds.
Yep.
Then Steve Havenar from Denver, Colorado at a -3 coming in. This is hole 1, looking at 326 feet, par 3. A little bit of a tree right in front of the tee box. Can we talk about that, Hallie? How was that?
Yeah, it looks like they almost all of them almost hit it coming through. The wind was really whipping through today on this round.
It was looking like 30-mile-an-hour winds.
Maybe even stronger than that. There's some real good gusts. Get wicked signs. That's Jason Carter.
Yeah, Jason Carter's a nice guy. I got to talk to him a little bit before the round started.
Yep, so he hit the tree. Brought him off into the side.
That's the only trouble really on this hole is that left side. And of course you got that tree on the right and then the trouble on the left, so you got to kind of burn it enough to come to the right and then back into the middle of the fairway, which is tough to do backhand, right hand.
You got a pretty good shot out on that one. Made it past the tree line.
Yeah, still kind of in there a little bit, but definitely got some distance. And they're all right-hand backhands.
You know, afraid to turn it over and hit that short tree early.
Yeah.
He pretty much went straight to the bush.
Might be a little bit of first hole jitters there.
Mm-hmm.
Not a typical shot for him.
That wind was kicking right there too.
It really was. I think that's the big worry is having the wind in your face. His warm-up shot. I don't know how many people out there have a warm-up shot like that where you take a swing and then you do your real shot.
You got it all the way down there. Nice shot.
Very clean. There we go. Here we go. First hole, NADGT, brought to you by Met Center. See how he gets out of trouble here.
Well, he's deep in there.
He's got to throw a blind shot like a sidearm Anheuser.
That's kind of scary. Just close. That wind just blew it and made it roll.
Man, that was a really good shot, but you're right. Just kind of wind kind of kept pushing it, I guess. And that elevated basket, really, you want to be as close to that basket as possible because it's a 20-foot putt's going to feel like 25. Yeah, you can see the basket from where he's at.
He yanked it. But that wind also lifted it up when he threw it out.
Yeah, it looks like a raging tailwind. He's got a right to left here. You can see a little flag on top of the basket.
That was a smart move, but look, it almost took off.
He was a little worried about it. Just throw the bottom of the basket is what he was thinking and not get away from you.
Oh.
Jason Carter. He also kind of lays up under the basket.
Yeah, it's kind of the nerves with that. They're all like, nope, not going to risk it.
He's trying to roll away anyway.
Steve watched everybody else and said, I'm doing the same.
Yeah, even those 15-foot putts in the wind like that can be not just dangerous, but kind of get in your mind, your head, so you're going to make a bad putt just because you're overthinking it.
Was Carter got a bogey?
Jason Carter, yeah. Looks like he's a little worried about it staying in from 4 feet away.
He was scared. Randt is just as scared as he was with this bogey. 3 bogeys.
3 bogeys and 1 par.
Bogey Free Club.
All right, here we are. Hole 2, 298 feet, par 3. We have some OB on the left. That's where I was actually posted up for camera work to kind of get that angle.
Great job on the flyovers from Disc Golf Underground.
Yeah, man.
Came out the next day and recorded them for us.
Yeah, he did awesome.
Oof.
Yeah, I saw this shot. I think he even asked you if they knew that I was out of bounds. I don't think he knew that I was out of bounds on the left-hand side.
I think the nerves are still a little on the beginning of this round. It's still so windy.
Yeah, it might stay in your head all around, really.
I mean, straight into the tree.
You kind of want to take it to the outside of the tree over the top, but I guess they're kind of worried about the wind catching it.
And you're probably afraid it's going to flip over.
Mm-hmm.
Same shot.
Also caught up by the tree. They're probably thinking about the tree, knowing they don't want to go around it, but your mind and body are like, oh, last thing we think about, going straight to it. There you go, that's the shot right there.
Oh, Steve.
Good distance, barely nicks that top of the tree there.
Parks it. Look at that park job. It's happy with that one.
It's a great shot. Like the wind didn't even really affect it either. See what kind of shot Jason has here.
Hit true a little early. Got hung up in the tree too.
It'll be a long putt. Good 30.
Look at that headwind. We're going to be thrown into a headwind.
Both of them were out of bounds, right?
No, they weren't.
Just him.
Just him.
Keeping it low. It's good.
And then he got a hold. That wind got hold of it and it kept going.
Yeah, flatten it out.
So got him, left himself a little putt.
Yeah, get low there on the knee. Got the tree in the way a little bit. Right to left. It's a tough putt. Having a right to left wind like that.
Oh, hit it. God.
Hit the
So
weak
close.
side, push it out. Yep.
Just laid it up.
Mm-hmm.
Steve going for his birdie.
And
Got
gets
it.
Good job, Steve. Put you back to even. Jason shooting for his 3.
We got him a bogey.
4, okay. God, that wind is raging.
Two bogeys and a double bogey.
That's a whole spectrum there. Birdie to double bogey. Here we are at hole 3, 612 feet, par 4. Staying down the middle, somewhere in that green area right there is your first shot. And then you can take a chip shot, have a shot to the basket there along the water. There is trouble, quite a bit of OB where that rough area is. So you gotta be careful.
There's an OB right behind it too.
Right behind the basket?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You can kind of see me out there in the fairway. They're kind of aiming that direction. Yep.
Good shot. Right out in the
Where
middle.
you want to be. The basket's somewhere right over there by the water. Jason always looks so calm, but you got to wonder some of these calm players if they really have their mind's really active, kind of all the things going through their head. But he sure looks calm.
Another great shot. Stayed in bounds. Yeah, the left side is the way that you want to be.
Kind of tight quarters. That tree on the right, and then the leaves on the left, and the other tree, a bunch of trees.
All right, good shot. They all landed real close to each other. Oh, he turned it over and he got right on. He was right on the edge.
Yeah, so what was going on down here? You had that camera in the back there.
So they called it good and safe. Then he landed right there. That's his second shot. He's still in bounds right there.
So he's shooting 3. I guess he just passed him up a little bit. This is about a 325-foot shot from where he's at right here.
Over to the right is OB where just past the tall grass, and it doesn't open up. I mean, it's OB all the way to the basket from on the left hand side, or on the right hand side. Yeah. And he's safe.
Yeah, gets over and safe.
That wind's kicking right here too. These guys are nervous. Looks like it flipped over on him. Didn't quite make it in.
Mm-hmm. So he's going to have to take a spot there on the inside edge where the OB starts.
Steve's going to try the same shot.
He's probably already thinking he's got to throw harder. Keeping it low. That's a little hyzer. Didn't allow it to fly.
OB on that one. So no.
The hyzer just never came up to flat. Going for another finger shot. Bummer.
Yep. He hits right by the basket. He almost hit it in, but skipped out. So he's OB on the other side. All right, so they're going for their fourth shot right here. He landed close to that tree line, so he's about...
Still got like 35
Yeah, he's like 30 feet out. Steve's got the same shot.
The wind just kind of pushed it straight down once it slowed down.
Yeah, and I believe he skipped out of bounds also.
Just under the basket.
Yeah, he's going for it. Save par 4.
If I don't mark this, am I out?
All right, Dave. He's making sure he's 30. He's out.
Yeah, if I don't mark it, am I out?
It's a tough shot too. Looks like it's a right to left, maybe a slight headwind in there.
Throwing to OB.
And last time he did this, he hit weak side change to the left, so he's gonna have to change that maybe here. And
Got it.
Yeah,
all right.
Hit the strong side.
Saved a bogey on that one.
Oof. Well, that's
and he was throwing to out of bounds. He was a death putt. Yeah. He would have been going out of bounds if he missed.
That's where your mental game kind of comes back to you. Look, the wind's hardly blowing right there. At least it looks like it from that flag.
Double bogey.
Slowed down, took the shot, nailed it. Yeah, another good shot.
He saved bogey.
Oh, you guys, great putt. You're tapping out 4 right now.
Oh, there comes the wind again. Gusting, it kind of makes it tougher having a gusting wind rather than a consistent strong wind.
Carter with the par. Played that hole right.
Nice work, Carter.
Black Zombie spreading the infection.
Looks like Frisbee's falling almost those leaves. Good job, Maria. That's awesome work.
Yeah, great job. Shout out to Disc Dog Media. Did a great job.
All right, here we are on hole 4, 252 feet, par 3. Pretty straightforward. We do have a tree right there in the fairway, so with the backhand right hand, either straight at the basket or maybe hyzer shot around to get as close to the basket as possible.
Only OBs are going to be the vineyard on the left and the right.
Flying armadillo. Those two courses they have out there are amazing and fun.
Voted the top played course and
top 1 and 2 on UDisc.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he takes a perfect shot to the outside. Might not be high enough.
Got right in the gut.
Yeah, the tree branches, it's low enough to keep you low, which keeps you from going over that rock wall.
And then, it's a little too wide, and you're afraid you might go into that, flip over into out of bounds.
And that one little wire really comes into play a lot of this hole.
Just about the same spot, just a little shorter.
Looks like we're still looking like a left to right wind. So those right-hand shots are going to hold it up a little bit straighter, longer. And if you throw a hyzer, it's going to just push that plate down, so you're going to lose your distance.
All right, Shane. He risked it.
Yeah, you saw it pushing down right away.
He got safe. He looked like he was going out of bounds for a second.
That's a problem with that left to right wind. You throw a hyzer, it's going to really take that distance out. You got to keep it as flat as possible without risking showing the bottom of the plate to where it goes out of bounds.
Mm-hmm. Straight at it. Look at that.
He got over too. Nice.
Great shot.
Nice play.
Probably about 15 out.
Dave just wants to get up there for his 3. Still doesn't look too happy. Probably not happy with that drive. Here's Shane with about a 30-footer and throwing straight to the ground just to be safe. I really like it when they have flags on the top of these baskets so you can really see that wind.
Well, he was going for it. Just missed it.
It looked like he's like a 20-footer right there.
He got it. Birdied it up. Good job, Steve.
Yeah, Steve's holding pretty strong so far out of 4 holes. Chasing. An easy putt there. Gets in his par. All right. Going to hole 5. Hole 5 at FlatCreek. 333 feet, slightly uphill, par 3. It makes it play probably like a 370-foot shot going uphill like that. You want to be on the right side, kind of in the open, so you can kind of get a chip shot up to the basket.
Get more Gateway. Join our monthly membership program. Receive new and rare discs every month. Sign up at gatewaydiscsports.com.
Yeah, it's got my first packet in the mail. The monthly packet there. The discs are pretty awesome.
Can't wait to see mine.
Kept it a little bit flatter, got that distance. Not quite pin high and definitely to the right, but that should be able to get him up and down to the basket.
The way the wind's blowing, it's almost afraid you're going to throw it out of bounds on the right-hand side. You just don't want to get caught up in those bushes on the left. A little short.
Yeah, it's one of those distances I'm not sure if any of them can really get there in this kind of windy conditions, so you want to play it safer, not try as hard, so you can kind of get to a position where you can play that 3 and move on.
Well, he was hoping to get all the way down there. Short. It's on the worm burner.
Yeah, Shane really has that swooping throw. I'm wondering if that's like an ultimate thing, like if he played ultimate or some other sport, but he's got that style of kind of swooping drive.
Well, he was the closest one. Well, he was going for it, and that wind just picked it up. I burned way past it. Trying to give it a chance and lay it up.
I think he's happy with that. Is he directly behind that bush?
Yeah.
Kind of up and down like elevator putt?
I think he's just going to try to just get around a little bit. Just lay it on the ground by it. Yep, smart move.
Yeah, it's interesting when you're filming these players, you start realizing some of them take more time than others. And Steve really takes no time at all to fire his shots off.
Dave was fast. At least Steve, he takes two strokes before he actually releases.
Mm-hmm.
Dave in the bogey, everybody else part.
Moving on. Wind is still going. We're at FlatCreek. All right. FlatCreek, hole 6, 583 feet. A lot of trouble. Got to get through the mouth of this little mini forest. That's the short basket. We're going to the long basket. And all the way up and over. A lot of trouble there on the left. It's going to be placement shots here altogether. Get through the mouth. Get you a shot where you might be able to get up for a 3, but playing a 4 for this hole might be the way to go. These guys at Lakeline, Played Against Sports, are awesome. Great way to get some used discs or even some new discs. Their selection is phenomenal.
Or any kind of sport equipment.
Right. Played Against Sports across the United States. If you have access to one, support those guys. They're just great at what they do as far as recycling sports equipment and disc golf specific.
Now this triple mando on here, so you got to keep it under that white line, and then in between the two mando trees, and like try not to hit a tree there. And he does a great job. And then that right there is also if you land in that, it's not an OB, but you go to a drop zone.
Casual,
so. Yeah.
OB or whatever they call it. That's a great shot. And he's happy with that. See if Jason can follow it up. Looked like he took the same wormhole.
Wow, it hit the tree.
Yeah. Not a bad position to be in because you're halfway through the little forest area.
You got it low. The worm burner. Stayed inside the mando, triple mando. Didn't see where it went.
I'm not sure if he hit that tree left. I guess he did.
That's a pretty far throw for what they're going for right now. He's like, I don't know. Oh, the wind caught it, took it over into the bushes. It's probably got about a 75-foot, 80-foot shot up shot.
Yeah,
to
that's
the basket.
not OB, so you got to play it out of that rough. It's a good Anheuser shot. Gives it a chance to get down there.
Hit the tree. He's putting for a 3 right there.
Probably good he hit the tree. That was burning. Saved by the tree in that case. He's throwing over that casual OB you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Throws the Anheuser.
Well, Annie. I think he's going for the tree love.
The headwind held that down.
Knocked it down. He's still got probably about a 40-foot putt. He's going from the drop zone.
He's got that thumber shot. That's right there. You'll like that. It's one of those shots where you kind of look where the basket's at, look where your disc is at, look where the basket's at, and you get in there and kind of have that visual even though you can't see it. So try to hope to chip out and land about where you think the basket is. With a stronger anhyzer.
Oh, good shot out.
So he didn't even really know where it went. He just knew kind of where he's throwing it. He'll also be pleasantly surprised with that.
See that wind blowing.
Mm-hmm.
Feel that wind blowing on you, get those nerves.
For sure, overthink it. Oftentimes it's the overthinking rather than the wind that gets you. Nice. Stayed. Oh, it's a birdie. Nice shot.
All right, save the par. Look at that thumber hit the tree and landed right by the basket.
Mm-hmm. Liking that. It's a hard hole. A lot of pars there. It's a birdie. All right, still at FlatCreek, and looking on hole 7, 393 feet, par 3. Pretty straightforward. Need a flat to hyzer shot down the middle, so you kind of land a little bit left. Looks like this flyover is showing the long basket. We're actually going to be playing to the short basket, which I'm kind of glad they showed the flyover for this long basket, because that shot is very unique, but we're actually going to be playing about 150 feet shorter than that.
The path to the top is often long and difficult. With many hills for you to climb and obstacles to overcome, you too can reach the next level. Above ground level discs, elevate your game.
Thanks for the support from AGL, our friends over at AGL.
Yeah, those are guys that are rocking it over there. Stay above ground level is their motto.
Great shot. Good placement. You know, throwing in between those trees kind of nervy. Make sure you keep it low because of the way the trees are right there.
Yeah, anhyzer, which gave it more length and came into the pocket right where he wants it.
Right next to Dave.
He's only about 65 feet away from the basket right there. Followed that line almost to a T there, it looked like.
That's nice.
All these guys are right by each other.
Yeah.
You got a little distance on them.
Yeah, a little further down there, he might actually have a Potratz from like 45 feet away. See if he does his swoop right here.
He swooped it.
He swooped it.
Got
Great
really good
swoop.
distance.
Swoop style works.
That's
All
the first time I've seen him throw a sidearm.
Yeah, and a flick action.
Oh, Steve laying it up right under the basket.
Smart, good move.
Yeah.
He was looking at you walking the
Yeah,
wrong
exactly.
way.
Yeah, I walked to that other basket as well. I think it's wishful thinking. I was kind of hoping they were playing for the long basket.
He was running for it.
You have a little bit of chance.
Dave too.
There's Dave, the speedy player. You know, I played with Ken Climo, and one pointer he told me, he's like, Garen, I already know how to play disc golf and have the muscle memory. And so he doesn't like to think very much about it. So if you ever watch him play, and I've actually tried to film him before or filmed him, but you really have to be on him the whole time because as soon as he sets his money down, he throws. But note to self, if you're having trouble out there, and you know you play better in practice than when you play in tournaments, you might want to just kind of skip some of that extra time of thinking before you take your shot.
All right, this is our first all-star par of the round. Great job, guys.
A little bit of protection, not too windy in that little pocket. Here we go, hole 8, 458 feet, par 4. A lot of open green right here. But once you get to the end of this green, before you get to the last, 75 feet, it's across a little creek, it's straight uphill with the basket on top, kind of behind some trees.
You gotta avoid the first tree and the first big tree, and then you gotta get over the hill. Good job. Disc Dog Media. That tree right there is kind of nerve-wracking.
Kind of makes you throw it a little bit lower. You definitely don't want to throw it high. Pretty good.
You almost got it. Great shot.
He threw a little bit of Anheuser. He's got that tailwind, so he knew that tailwind's going to help it come back. So he played that Anheuser to get a little bit more distance. Yeah, Baby Annie on the shot probably is the way to go to get that distance. Try to keep that nose down. He did good. He kept the nose down. It went out a little bit further than the other shots there because of that nose going more down. Let that wind push the disc a little bit more.
We got the tree. Knock him down. So he's going to have a long shot to try to get up on top of that hill.
He's going to try to play it underneath, right before the creek.
Just let it go a little too soon.
He went across the creek, didn't he?
Yeah, he landed up on the side of the hill. That's a good shot.
Yep.
Landed up right by those trees.
Yeah.
About 30, 15, or 25, 30-foot shot.
Got a big tailwind, which definitely like to have more of a tailwind shot than a headwind shot. So he'll be happy with that. We'll get a shot of a 3.
Steve throwing a big hyzer. He's going right at it. Oh, man, he almost got that.
That's good. He'll have a headwind putt. That's a scary putt for sure. Especially headwind going back downhill, other side of the basket. That'll get your nerves going.
Jason running it too. Man, right under it. Great shot.
Yeah, same thing for him. He's only going to be putting from about 22 feet, but that headwind makes it tough.
There's Shane on the side of the hill. Can't see the basket. He's just
That's kind of his viewpoint.
throwing blind. Yeah. He barely makes it over. But he's got a putt.
Yep.
Oh, man, so close.
See if Steve can get this under control here.
Oh,
That's the tough part about the headwind.
he didn't even try because he was afraid if he tried he would shot down the hill.
He just missed his putt a minute ago. Let's see if he can knock this down for the comeback putt. I would say this is probably a more difficult putt than the other one.
Oh,
Oh,
nerves are getting strong on him.
That wasn't him just missing. That was just, like you said, it was nerves.
Well, that wind is probably blowing about 50. Look at, he's like, nope.
I think he's even nervous about throwing it under the basket.
Yeah, he's just like, nope, just throwing it on the ground.
Here we go. This is a headwind shot, 22 feet out. Super difficult because you got like a 35, 40 mile an hour headwind. It takes full concentration and a lot of confidence.
And he got it, birdie.
Wow, that's worth a replay.
Yeah, let's do it.
No, we do have a replay.
Slow-mo.
Awesome.
Great shot, Jason.
Jason is local.
Local Austin guy, wicked signs.
He's the only one that really knows his course out here. Not that it helps with this wind. It's really, changed the game. There you go. Knocks it down.
Right, save the
Had
par.
the nose down that time.
Well, at least he had a chance for a birdie. Dave with his bogey. Shane with his bogey. And then move on.
Move on to a shorter hole.
Oh, wait. Awesome. Met center.
All right, now we're at hole 9, 249 feet, par 3. Got to do a little bit of needlework here to get right down the center. Not only down the center, but you probably want to fade right a little bit. So throw in some understable but flat or baby hyzer to pop it down the middle is the way to go. Really just getting past those first couple of trees is probably their main goal in this kind of wind.
Gotta thread it. Pretty much just aiming at you, right?
Yeah, well, you can see me over there on the right. The basket's kind of the same distance, but a little to the left.
Oh, look at that. Beautiful shot.
Oh, yeah.
What do you say?
Short.
You say he's about 35?
Yep, I'd say 35. Right there by that little, it's not OB again where those logs are, but casual.
That's a casual drop zone.
Yeah.
And he hits it right in there.
Oh, yeah, he goes inside.
Going from that drop zone. Oh, you way too much hyzer. And he misses all the trees.
I think he's a little bit worried about throwing it down the ground. He threw it more straight up and down.
He got way out there.
Mm-hmm.
He was ace running it, but didn't throw it flat.
Yeah, threw it right through the top of the trees there and got lucky he made it that far. Swoop.
It's like hit a tree early.
Yeah, I couldn't quite capture that one on the catch cam there. Kind of hit a tree early, fell right behind that berm where he's going to have a blind shot. Again, he's going to have to visualize where that basket is while he's making the throw, which is one of the fun parts of disc golf.
Throwing a thumber.
Almost a little baseball shot. Baseball thumber. Oh, he did go further out there.
Yeah, he threw it way out there.
I forgot how far he was out.
He missed every tree.
Now, did he aim that direction to avoid the mess of trees there, or is it just
I
kind of
I think it just hyzered out on him.
Ooh, he comes up short. And that's going to be a tough putt, even though he's like 20 feet out.
This is the headwind. Going for his birdie from the drop zone. No stroke on that one. He's just laying it up. Wants to make sure he pars it.
Very smart. Because even if you come out with a 7-8 foot putt, it's a little dangerous, so he wants to get within that 5 foot range.
Got that tailwind putt. And bang.
Oh, man, he's on a tear right here.
Yeah, 2 birdies in a row.
He's showing a little bit of excitement there. It's kind of hard to be excited to win like this because usually you find yourself just throwing at the bottom of the basket, but Jason is not scared of the wind right now. Yeah, Jason actually has wicked signs, so when you see that ad pop up, or even look up wicked signs, he might be able to help you with some stickers or other decals. Yeah, he might be like 23 feet out there. Oh.
I'm thinking that's nerves. Still.
Yeah, I feel like he's lined it up like he was going for the basket and just threw it straight down. Maybe his subconscious was kind of taking over like, no, we're going to the bottom of the basket.
heavy headwind. He's like,
oh my gosh.
He tried the same thing and hit the pole, and that wind just rolled it off. And then he's laying up again. This is quite a few upshots. I think he may be double bogey again. Yep.
Yeah.